Let's talk about epistemology. So, epistemology is a branch of philosophy that is concerned primarily with knowledge. Epistemology asks, what does it mean to know something? What is a good justification for beliefs? And are there limits to what we can know? And who gets to be recognized as somebody who knows, and why? So, within epistemology, there are three main theories about how we come to know something or how we acquire knowledge. Firstly, we have rationalism, which is the idea that we know things purely through reason. So, rationalists claim that we can know things without having prior experience. This kind of knowledge is called a priori knowledge, which means that it is knowledge prior to experience. The belief here is that the mind innately has ideas and knowledge, and certain truths are discoverable through pure reason alone, with no sensory experience needed. In fact, sensory experience is often considered to be unreliable. Then we have empiricism, which is the belief that knowledge requires experience, specifically sensory experience. So while rationalism is a priori, empiricism is a posteriori, meaning that it comes after the experience, and the mind starts as a blank slate with no innate knowledge or ideas. Knowledge necessarily arises from experiences. A good example of empiricism is that we know fire is hot because we have touched fire and burnt ourselves before. We weren't born with the innate knowledge that fire is hot. We had to experience fire to know something about it. And then thirdly, we have skepticism, which challenges the ideas of both rationalism and empiricism and asks the question, do we know anything at all? Can we know anything at all? So as you can probably tell by the name, skeptics doubt certainty. And skeptics would have a very strong suspicion towards reason and empirical evidence, and would emphasize the limits of human cognition. Personally, I align mostly with skepticism because I don't think we can ever be certain that our beliefs, wherever they come from, are the truth. And I think it's important to always have some sort of epistemic humility and acknowledge that whatever you believe at any given point is simply what you believe at this point in time. Stay tuned for a conversation about specifically political epistemology.